Big man and woman, rubber friend, never come back in a new style. On the dancing floor, now you this. Get up. Ha yeah yeah oh oh, ha yeah yeah eh eh, ha yeah yeah oh oh, ha yeah yeah eh eh, ha yeah yeah oh oh, ha yeah yeah eh eh, ha yeah yeah oh oh, ha yeah yeah eh eh. Sometimes I get some sleepless nights. Sometimes I get some dreams. Sometimes I get some pictures. Sometimes I wish. Sometimes I hope that one day you go come by my place. Hey, hey.
Lolo ma, panihala tiya pa kampiyo mo mi pito ka. Umayap ka sinong piyo itaw nabuti yung nibiyo ka nabuti ita. My name is Philbert Honanie. I come from the village of Hoat Bella. I've been doing this all this time. I solely support my family with my art. Katsina in Hopi means life, and these are life bringers. Everything that you see on my table here is an aspect of culture, something that comes from generation of the earth and then also of humanity. This is a giving gift from the Creator. That's why it's so traditional. I still stuck with more of the traditional because I can express myself through this style of art. When I go to art shows, I don't just sit there with my art. I have to be doing something just to keep myself, motivated.
Yeah, well, and that's beautiful.
So I put the white and the gray and the black together.
That's beautiful.
Life is always evolving. Life is always moving. My dolls will change. They will chip. The oils from your hand will change the colors. The water will wash it off, and the sun will also bleach it. All these things evolve in life, and that's what the doll does also. It evolves in life. That's why this is Katsina.
Doing more of this as opposed to sitting and so you can have some more fun. Any canoes bigger than that, they don't go out in that type of weather. We don't use them.
I grew up on the reserve in Metlakatla. I've always been artistically inclined. When I was 9, I had the chance to work with my great uncle who was carving at the time in the log house, sanding some of his pieces for him, and had a really great time visiting with him and watching him work. I knew from that point on that I really wanted to learn how to do the traditional art forms, because at that time we were still relearning a lot of craft. Tsimshian people, along with the people of the Northwest Coast, we have an amazing habitat that we live in with great forests. Lots of trees, a lot of variety of trees. Boxes are important to us. They have a lot of different uses. This is a very fancy box with painting all the way around it. It's a yellow cedar bentwood box. Boxes exhibited an artist's ability to design, were very highly prized and used as a trading commodity.
My name is Shirod Younker. I'm from Coos Bay, Oregon. My tribe is Milik. Really what I'm obsessed about is the canoe arts, and that's really what my family does. So I make a lot of tools. I can encourage my own family as well as our tribal youth and our community to get on the water. This is what we call an ocean-going canoe paddle. We would use this kind of single-tip paddle for hunting. So if you're hunting a sea mammal or other things, people maybe, I don't know. There's always that kerplunk and kind of it distracts. It's a 3-tip style or a W. This is what I'm really into. When you have a wave coming this way and you start going up like this, if you have a round bottom canoe, it gets to a certain degree and then it'll roll over like a log. Canoe will take care of you if you take care of it and you treat it with respect. You have a living thing. It was a living thing, and its purpose is a canoe. So we very rarely make a canoe and then have it sit in a museum, because then it's an object.
Barbra Weber. I am formerly a Forest Service person as a research scientist. A couple of years before I retired, my sister-in-law introduced me to basket weaving. It just took off, and so after I retired I started taking workshops and essentially have gotten a PhD in basketry now. This was formed in the green state, cut down, and then immediately drawn into the particular shapes and turned this way. This part would be indented a little bit, and these would be fatter. I weave from side to side, one side, try to keep that even, and I meet in the middle, and the challenge is meeting in the middle. This bark taken from trees, probably in either Washington State or possibly Alaska. They should cut it at the base of the tree and then pull and pull and pull and pull. And this is all one length of bark taken from the tree. You can take it from a live tree or you can take it from a dead tree. Just about any material can be used to make a basket. And because I have a experimental research background, I love to try out different techniques and different ways of using something. So.
Livelihood. It was what helped define us. It was with the abundance of wood environment that helped create the abundance of wood that allowed us to have such a highly developed art form that has been prized for trade up and down the coast and around the
world. How can we think about the future? How can we preserve white cedar or red cedar or these kind of other trees and woods, as well as the environment, so that we can continue our way of life?
So we'll go back to this one. And this is just one of these papers cut up.
And so we would teach, and so we know. Thank you. Yeah, you should do that.
This was cool right here. This is what I was looking for education, because of my language. My language is what I wanted to keep. The tradition is what I wanted to understand. And so I kept with this style, and this style has taught me a lot.